Well, praise the Lord. It's good to be looking down at y'all for a change so I can see what you're doing. Are you praising the Lord?
Yes, sir.
Why? Because he's good. Amen? I was glad when they said unto me, let us go into the house of the Lord. You know, and I'll try not to preach, Pastor, out of regard for my pastor. He is my pastor. He is my shepherd. But the great shepherd is what we both serve.
Yes, sir. Praise God.
I'm going to set the song up. I'm not going to preach. But God called me to preach a long time ago. He also gave me a voice to sing. And I know LaKella and Jimmy will attest to my heritage from my mama. And of course, I see a lot of the Centerville faces, and that's where we were brought up. Her mama, Miss Blanchard, hauled us all to Sunday school. You know, and I did that till I went back in the service. And then, you know, out in the world, you start doing the ways of the world. So I slipped away from God. But I want y'all to know this today. He will never slip away from you, glory to God. He stayed with me those years, and he kept calling me back. He wouldn't let me alone. By the time I was going to get out, he said, now it's time. Come back home. And then like the prodigal son, I sought him, until he saw I was not playing games no more. He put me through the test now about a year. So if you ain't never experienced this and you're seeking God, keep seeking. The reality is going to hit home one day and you'll never be the same. So the prodigal son, you know the story. Come back home. All right, maestro. Satan said, this time you've done it. Now you have gone too far. How could the Lord receive you now? You're ruined now and scarred. But something deep inside of me said, child, you're still my own, and my love for you is still the same. So child, just come back home. He gave me more than I ever asked for, more than I ever dreamed. He gave me more than I could imagine when I came back home to him. When I asked him to forgive me, he gave me a robe and a ring. I said, make me as one of your servants. But he made me a child of the King. Well, glory to God. I thought of all the years I wasted as I went the homeward way. I rehearsed time and time all the words that I would say. When I finally climbed that last long hill, my Father I did see, running with his arms open wide in love to welcome me. He gave me more than I ever asked for, more than I ever dreamed. He gave me more than I could imagine when I came back home to him. When I asked him to forgive me, he gave me a robe and a ring. I said, make me as one of your servants. But he made me a child of the King. Oh, when I asked him to forgive me, he gave me a robe and a ring. I said, make me as one of your servants. But he made me a child of the King. to good God. Glory to God. Hallelujah. Give him praise. Give God praise in the house. Praise Jesus in the house.